We are your last group of the night. We are the Purdue Stand-Up Comedy Club. We got 4 performers tonight, so without further ado, let me introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Jackson Bahr.
Oh, what's up, guys? How's it going? You guys good? Hell yeah. It's already funny? Jeez. Anyway, guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Jackson. One thing you guys should know about me is that I'm always getting into weird internet rabbit holes. Like, for example, I read this article that said that scientists have found so much plastic contaminants in the food we eat that there's microplastics in every single human organ that they've tested. And if you're wondering, that includes your balls. And that's scary to me because everything I eat comes in a plastic container. Like, there's probably enough microplastics in my balls for my sperm to build a Lego set out of. Like, ladies, you will never understand the pain of having a fully assembled Millennium Falcon Lego in your left ball. Now, and every time I come, it's like, Pino, should we make the jump to light speed? Yeah, I don't know why they let me do this either. Like, the format for this show is 3 organizations with talent and stage presence, and then the dick joke guy. Like, yeah, you know, it can be nerve-wracking performing for this many people. You know, like I was driving around today, I was thinking about what kind of jokes I'm gonna tell, and I got distracted and I accidentally ran over a squirrel. Yeah, and the worst part about it was that my friend was in the car with me, so I had to pretend to care. Anyway, guys, you guys must have like a male friend who's always trying to say that men are better drivers than women. You know what I mean? Like, they're always trying to bring statistics into the argument. You know what I mean? Yes, right? They're always saying like, actually, if you look at the statistics, women get into way more accidents than men. You guys have heard this, right? I've heard so many people say this, including myself, that I actually looked it up. I actually looked it up to see if it was true. And what I found was shocking. Here's what the data told me. When you look at it, yes, in fact, women do get into statistically way more car accidents than men. But when you separate it out between minor accidents and major accidents, well, let me just put it to you this way. Women get into all the car accidents that sound like, oopsie. Just a little oopsie. On the other hand, men get into all the car accidents that sound like, so I don't know who's a better driver, men or women. I guess that proves that men are better stunt drivers. That's what that means. You guys know it's weird, like, car companies always brag about their safety standards, like they say their safety standards increase every single year, but at the same time, every year, cars get heavier and faster. Like, you gotta be an idiot to think a heavier, faster metal object is safer. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, maybe it's safer for the occupant of the vehicle, but I don't think a pedestrian cares about that when there's a Nissan Altima barreling towards them. You guys know these Nissan Altimas, they don't play. Body panels all different colors, windows missing. I'm talking a lore-accurate Nissan Altima. Yeah, if you guys think pedestrian safety, if you guys think I'm getting a little worked up about this, consider this. There's literally a truck brand called Ram. Like, the one thing you're not supposed to do. Anyway, whether we like it or not, exam season's rolling around soon. Yeah. But for all of those of you who need to do well on your finals to pass your classes, I have some advice, all right? And your professors won't tell you this. You ready? Here's my advice. Do Adderall. That's good advice. This guy knows what's up. Yeah. Adderall's great though, man. man, you know, because a lot of people use AI on their homeworks, which I don't get, you know? Why use AI on your homework when you could take Adderall and for 5 hours a day, you become the AI? Like somebody tries to bother you when you're studying, you're like, I'm sorry, this conversation violates my content policy. I gotta get back to work. Speaking of AI though, this guy's playing Clash of Clans. Speaking of AI, there's gonna be an attendance quiz, you might wanna pay attention. Yeah, AI is scary, man. Like, you know, people always talk about AI could take over the world one day, you know? And that's why whenever I'm talking to ChatGPT, I always put please and thank you in my prompts. You gotta make sure you're on the good side with AI, you know? Because talking to AI, it's kind of like talking to the quiet kid in the corner of the classroom. You gotta make sure you're on their good side just in case they ever try anything. Alright guys, that's all from me. Thank you very much.